My better for the how far, hope you all man fine, hope you all man fine. So today na another episode from Better Torpoh, and for Better Torpoh today, we will language on Torpoh with some big Cameroonian filmmaker. His name is Kang Quintus. So make una stay tuned, and just after the break, me and Kang Quintus will language on Better Torpoh. Hi, better people, I bring you guys good news. So if you're in the USA, Canada, Ireland, France, or Spain, you can actually send money to the MTN mobile money account or Orange mobile money account of your recipient in Cameroon for free. What do you have to do? Just download the SendWave app. You can download the SendWave app on Google Play or on App Store and fill in your details, and that's it. Just because you're a better person, you actually get the chance to have $10 for free. When you're inputting your details, just use our promo code BETTERTHINGS and your recipient in Cameroon is going to get $10 for free. So that's it. Download the SendWave app today and send money to your loved ones in Cameroon for free. Alright, so my better just as I tell you that today we will learn on a better Torpoh with Kang Quintus. Quintus, how far?
Yeah, shrine is.
You know this shrine. You're a big man. A whole big man.
That's I don't name now.
So that's just name.
A big top of that.
Alright, so me I know you like filmmaker, producer, entrepreneur, businessman. For anyone who don't know Quintus, how you introduce yourself?
Well, Kang Quintus, an actor, a director,
Yep.
a filmmaker, if I can put it like that. And I'll be very business inclined. Everything I do, I'm not about money. I need to do anything for fun.
No time, no day.
No time, no day.
Alright, so we know you that from entertainment industry that you enter inside film. But before we talk about what we know inside film industry, one know who Quintus be before you want to start movies. Before you want to do your first movie, a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, one know what you be do, what you be there.
I've been a very broke man. Yeah, honestly, my story be very inspirational if I be put on so. Because I grew up in a very, very humble background, very for family where we'd be unable to get a square meal for one day, but I've been like a hustler where I need to see limitations in anything I do. I always believe that at the end of the tunnel there's light.
Wow.
So I've been fight myself through university. I used to teach for University of Boya tutorial classes, teach my classmates, yeah.
For which you do it in
because I studied accounting for UB.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the students are going to be for faculty of Department of Economics, Management, Banking, studying economics, management, banking, and finance. A lot of those students will be studying maths for A levels. So me, I will study maths and further maths. So when I be come into class, I realize this. So wait till the teacher, it be too easy for me. So I stopped at 10 class.
Wow.
One 1 minute, no serving their classmate. No, so. So I started teaching tutorial classes. So a lot of students became pay 200 francs. They attend them back in the day. Some professors and stuff. Let me announce an inside class. Say this. So if you do not understand, go to the Prof Kang tutorial classes. So I found myself. Then I traveled to go Belgium, and then from Belgium I became masters in economics, then MBA in accounting and finance. Then I go to TAS. Yeah, I get PhD for TAS.
Wow. Okay, you get PhD actually.
Yes.
Wow, for accounting.
Yes.
Oh wow. So from how you come out from being accounting student, how you got into inside film?
Nah, accident. Honestly, as I grew up, I never see myself as an actor. I didn't even get any interest in film. So when I go to Belgium, I used to follow this girl from Belgium, big sister, they been a film director from Cameroon. So one day now, the one shoot film, they need a location. The big stuff is still Holland. Me and the girl is still in Belgium. So he called the pedicer and said, okay, one shoot film. You need location for Belgium. So my pedicer asked me now, the pedicer asked me whether they can shoot from my house. I said, yeah, they can. So they come. Then they set up the cameras, the first shot of the film. The lead actor don't really perform well. So I did behind the camera, they shout, hey, do and so. So the director was like, okay, just come in front camera, I can't show you it way you talk about. So I can't do everybody start clap. I end up playing the lead role of the film.
Hey, then the director I understand. Then the actor man of X.
You know, the actor might be like, he said, no, don't continue.
You don't be serious.
No, I mean, because the performance was not too bad. So now for there I start. And I'm somebody when I develop passion for something, I did deep. You know, I started with a lot of research. I subscribed to there's a Washington University.
Wow.
That's to say that I be student there's a Washington. I study all your acting, watch all your film, I did recite all your lines for all your films. Then I study University of YouTube too. I go to University of YouTube, learn a lot about acting and all those things. And yeah, so that's how I started.
So, you know, plenty of people, they always want to be actors there. You know, as you talk, you don't develop the passion for the team. But then, you know, she don't and they expect to make people call them for roles. You know, not be all man take that initiative to say, my own movie. But you start to do your movies then. So, where to give you that push?
I mean, it's my drive inside me. You know, I get some voice inside me where I zone out from the world. I listen to that voice all day. And why that a lot of controversies really affect me. You know, no matter which because I be that kind of person where that little voice, that small voice where you talk inside me, that's the only voice where I listen to. Sometimes people say I'm very stubborn. I'll be very stubborn because it works for me.
Yeah.
You know, when I listen to that little voice inside of me, where I talk my English. So yeah, so I get a drive inside me where it's very powerful. And no matter how many times where I get knocked down, I always just stand up and go.
Yeah.
And I think they don't drive me in the movie industry way till today. But I still feel like I'm never reached yet. We get a lot of work on you for that.
Okay, so I mean, tell me about your first film with Dwan.
My first film I produced on Ike. Ike been a story about a little girl who come out Cameroon, travel go America. He stay with your uncle start cheating very badly, still abusive sexually. You know, so he be basically a slave inside the house, and if he knew for America, he don't know who side to run to. So he uncle the abusive. You know, and it was a very interesting film because even today, a lot of people they watch the film that they see relate, you know, because I like to tell relatable stories. You know, after Ike, I produced Rejected. Rejected to Ashton America. It's been a story about immigrant waiting for a task, you know, get ducky. Then the way American system be set up, if you don't get ducky, you never get health insurance. Or if you want to get health insurance, you pay a lot of money because you don't get all those health premiums that we government give them for residents and citizens. So he be diagnosed with cancer. So imagine an undocumented immigrant diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah.
And then he pay for the medical bills. You know, he go in for NGOs them. But no NGO will help you because get document. Because NGOs still are accountable. They need a social security or they need a match, they need a certain identification for being able to account for their own donors and sponsors. So imagine that struggle throughout the film.
Yeah.
So I did that. Then I did my that was my directorial debut, Rejected. You know, and then I directed Reverse, where we get Alex Okubo. Ike, we had John Dumelo. We get John Dumelo. Rejected John Dumelo as well. Then Reverse, we bring Alex Okubo. And then after Reverse,
Jason.
And then Jason, I will shoot Jason for Nigeria. We get Yvonne JKD. We had it was a star still cast. Yeah. So and then after that I produced Side Chick Chronicles too with in Nigeria. Then I produced for Ghana, Sierra Leone. I've been hustling, but
You don't really hustle.
before the Fisherman's died.
Yeah. You don't really hustle. Then another important thing where I like the fact that you always call yourself a method actor. So why you call yourself a method? Of course, you know the method acting are one of the
It's a style of acting.
It's a style of acting.
Yeah.
But why you take up that? Because now I mean, if I hear method acting, I don't remember Kang Quintus.
Yeah.
You don't own the name.
Yeah, method acting now a style of acting will be very dangerous. You know, there are very few method actors in the Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's sometimes it takes me 6 months to get out of my Fisherman diary character. 6 months after we shoot the film. It takes me 6 months. So because I always take my characters very serious, I go too deep sometimes where it no be good. It affect my relationship. It affect people around me. Because I become that person. If I need to become an abusive person, I become abusive in real life. getting up to the film, because the only way if you become a good actor is to become that character, become that person. And method acting is that style of acting where you go extremely deep, and search for that character, discover that character, and then become that person and live it throughout the film. So I remember after the shoot Fisherman's Diary, I began wounding my skin, because on scene we did I go punch Lucas. If you don't watch the film, I literally punched camera because they put camera in place of Lucas. Punch screams to all my hands here.
Wow.
But I continued, because when I'm in character, I'm in character.
That's it.
Okay,
so I mean, like you don't produce movies for Cameroon, you don't produce movies in Nigeria, USA, Europe. So tell me the difference. Like, I mean, from your experience, what's the difference for do movies in Nigeria or for do movies for Cameroon? For do movies?
Honestly, I don't think I'm plenty time. Cameroon be blessed with talent. The only problem we'll get out of Cameroon is self-belief.
Okay.
We always feel like other countries be superior to we, but and I personally feel so. Cameroon, for me, if we believe in ourselves and support ourselves 200%, we beat any industry in the world. In Hollywood, we can compete with Hollywood at Oscars level and beat them if we believe and constantly reinvent ourselves, because Cameroonian will get too comfortable. Yeah. Sometimes, as soon as you produce Fisherman's Diary, if you say don't make up, no. You never make up. There is always somebody better than somebody somewhere. And you have to constantly reinvent yourself and look for the next target. So if we not be comfortable, then we'll constantly reinvent ourselves, then we'll put in work, because education need ever end. If you want to be an actor, know that you will study, you go for learn new things and everything all the time. We'll compete. Nigeria, for example, the only difference between we and Nigeria is they be extremely professional. If you go on a Nigerian set, it will be as professional as yours. You see all the departments, well structured. Any man be serious the way to the drum. In Cameroon, it not really be like that. But it's getting there. People they learn every day, they improve, and if we can get to that level in terms of professionalism, talent already there will explode.
Okay. All right, so we'll take some short break and then we'll come back. We'll continue to learn on a better topic with Quintus. Hi, better people. I bring you guys good news. So if you're in the USA, Canada, Ireland, France, or Spain, you can actually send money to the MTN mobile money account or Orange mobile money account of your recipient in Cameroon for free. What do you have to do? Just download the SendWave app. You can download the SendWave app on Google Play or on App Store and fill in your details, and that's it. Just because you're a better person, you actually get the chance to have $10 for free. When you're inputting your details, just use our promo code BETTERTHINGS and your recipient in Cameroon is going to get $10 for free. So that's it. Download the SendWave app today and send money to your loved ones in Cameroon for free. Alright, so Quintus, there we will talk about Fisherman's Diary. I mean, Fisherman's Diary is our biggest film. Like, I mean, not only their biggest film, but one of the biggest films that come recently. So I mean, we'll talk about Fisherman's Diary. We'll start from the beginning. Why you decide for shoot the story? Tell me about how the story fell with you.
Yeah, Fisherman's Diary be written by John Scott and Book Melvin Baba Prox. Two amazing writers. 2015, and John Scott before me that script. Fisherman's Diary script. 2015. Wow. So I read the script. I tell you, wow, this is an amazing story. But I'm not give a corners for shoot up. So I need to be ready. That time too financially, I need to be ready for shoot the film. So I will tell you, okay, me no worry, I want own the script. And when I be ready, I will reach out to you, do script analysis, put some small flesh for the script again, and we'll shoot up. Okay. So 4 years later, 2019, I call you. I tell you, okay, I feel like time no reach for we will shoot this script. So I go back for the script now, start brainstorming with it, look at the loopholes, how to be Adam, where to move. And that's how the script came about. And then we start shooting now for 2019. At that time too, the insecurities away.
Yeah.
We did for Noso. We did for Noso. And we shoot that film for Limberry. We actually with fear. So anything happen, then we pull through the film, and here we are today.
Wow. So tell me about your casting, because one of the reasons why the film, big as it big, now because of the actors there.
Yes.
So besides you get Faith Fidel, I mean,
Torpoh,
Chinopo,
Damu Damaris, Yama Laura, yeah.
Yeah. So tell me about why you choose that people.
I don't choose anybody. I don't cast anybody with Fisherman's Diary.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'll be one of those people the way I need to do films with emotions. If you be my best friend, but when I want to shoot film, I don't know your face. Because for getting a good film, you need the right actors to play the right characters.
Exactly.
So that way we'll be finalize the script. I'll be handing over for Musing Derek and Enna John Scott will be the casting directors. Okay. So because if you don't stay, one of us can come on. A very long time. So I don't even know who they do what, but I tell them to be known by us. So they may send me at least every character we get option A, B, and C.
Okay.
So if we negotiate option A, go, we try B. If B, go for C. But fortunately, all the A options we get them, we pull through, we agree. So now Muslim Derek and Enna John Scott will do casting with the film. The only person I'll be casting with the film now, Daphne.
Okay.
Because now amazing little sister, I don't know you for a very long time. So now the only person I'll be casting with the film and Ramsey, but the rest of the characters of the film. Muslim Derek.
Alright, so tell me about shooting the movie, because I know it's a bit challenging. We don't talk about the crisis,
yeah,
like the issue, the insecurity before, somewhere that time. And then besides the insecurity, there's the challenge that we get ourselves, because we shoot for acting, we actually shoot for Kona Water.
Yeah.
And I mean the real Fisherman their location that.
Yeah.
So how would that be, work around that?
I mean to be honest, Dockyard not the most welcoming community I've ever met in my whole life.
Wow.
Because they make things very easy for we. Because as soon as we knock some person's door, so I use their house, they open their doors with open arms. They welcome me, they give you fish, give you chops. So woman, if Dockyard there, I don't forget that woman himself. But that woman, every time when we come for morning time, we go assemble in a place before we go inside our time for shoot.
Wow.
And the only challenge we really get being a rain. Because we shoot in the heart of the rainy season. So sometimes it be rain before from morning till about 5 p.m. We don't shoot because continuity never know day because the other scene will follow this one and then we get rain. So but aside from that, it's been an amazing experience. But with the next film we'll correct a lot of things that with the person that I feel like would have been done better.
Exactly. Okay, tell me about your character and how you get into your character as Fisherman.
Yeah, one of the most challenging characters I've ever played. Because I be come back, a lot of people then be fisherman and talk pidgin. I don't the answer for too long.
It's good money forget pidgin.
Yeah, I mean, according to them, say maybe all these people they go at us want to gonna all that, but.
Yummy.
So, but I want to create something where it will be relatable. Where when you watch the film, you remember me.
Yeah.
All those all those things were not on the script. I create them because that's what it takes as an actor. When you receive a script, you need to put your personal touch to your character.
Exactly.
Not just take script, you recite lines. What are you bringing to the film? And as soon as we come back, I will stay with Dockyard for 3 months. Yes.
Just for study the place.
I stay with that fish people for 3 months.
See how they
I go morning time, follow someone and enter water.
Wow.
I learn how to paddle canoe because I don't know how to swim. So I'm good for learn how to swim because you never know something will happen. Before the one can save you try to save yourself. So I learn how to paddle canoe, I learn how for swim. And then I study the culture of fish people, how they treat their woman them, how they interact with their picking them, how they talk, how they show love for their woman, how they show love for their picking them. Is it subtle, is it aggressive? So it take me 3 months. I stayed for 3 months preparing for
only for John Len.
Only for John Len. It did like the film where they shoot them next. I did gym now, seriously. Every single day I did gym because the character requires me to be physical. So when I pick up a role, I always take it very personal. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned before, say as method actor, when you take on role, you actually be that person for commode. You mentioned say you take like 6 months for commode out of the character of Fisherman's Diary. So how you succeed? Like what's be the thing the way you be do, whether because of your character of Fisherman's Diary?
I mean, I've been very aggressive.
Okay.
You know, very bitter. Because if you know the character of Fisherman's Diary, you've probably been a very angry man.
Yeah.
You know, very bitter. And after the film, we finish with the film, I'll be still very bitter and very aggressive.
Wow.
You know, and people that they know me, they know, say, okay, they need to take us serious because they know I am fighting to get out of it. You know, and it's that's why I said method acting is very dangerous, because if you get people around you that love you, they don't understand you, you always spoil relationships with them because you are trying, you have become someone else and you're struggling to get out of that person.
So how you succeed for actually promote the character?
I always just slowly, you know, I did do different things. I try to become someone else, so I get out of this one.
So you like, distract yourself.
Yes, and it did not be easy. You know, like the film, like the film what we work on now, what I will shoot at next, it be very aggressive. You know, and at some point I look myself, and you know, I be worried about myself that maybe it might have a toll on me because it's very physical.
We need you. We need to make your day as is.
I know. Thank you.
Not supposed to shake us. All right. So I mean, Fisherman's Diary. I don't lost count. I mean, it's
87
nominations or
awards.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
So there we. I mean, I never ever hear that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like saying some film get 87 awards. Why? What do you think? Say Fisherman's Diary. Like why you feel say Fisherman's Diary get all that recognition? That's what see what you do differently.
Yeah. Absolutely. You know, say awards no they come, they can't hand you awards for your house.
Exactly.
You need to go out, you need to do research, you know, go out, submit to those awards.
Exactly.
I will submit it not be cheap. Because I remember at that way better thing they usually post about Fisherman that man they can't comment, we never watch the film.
Yeah.
So why the film they win awards? We never win, so how can I film this? You understand? But for me, it's been a business strategy, it's been a marketing plan. Because I wanted English they come up. I want people then know about the film, create that anticipation, that anxiety, that
when you come out,
when you come on the one watch them. You know, but at the end of the day, to not hype film, then people they can't watch and be disappointed. You know, fine. So I'll be there in between, but I believe in the project because it will take me a lot of time to put them together and shoot them. So I submit the film for a lot of festivals.
I swear.
I submit, yes, I submit for all sides. It cost me plenty of money, but it was part of it. It was worth it, you know. And thank God because Cameroon, imagine we'll get about 5 films like every year from Cameroon. Our industry, our industry will be very vibrant. We'll export our culture and you know.
All right, so we'll talk about the biggest, like one of the biggest film awards, the winner Oscars, where the Fisherman's Diary nominated
Pre-selected for
Oscars. So tell me about that. You know, how you there for you?
To be honest, from the first day my cultural attaché, the person in charge of my press, Stefan, on set, he believed in this project going to the Oscars more than me. Every other person believe more than me, but for me, I'll be the biggest critic of myself, and I need to pamper person if you not deserve. So I need to pamper my own self if I know someone not deserve. Fisherman's Diary for me, you know, it's been an Oscars film. Even till today, I still believe it may be an Oscars film because an Oscars film, there are a lot of technicalities for that film where it may be up to par. When we shoot Oscars film, we know that Oscars film will go all the way. Yeah. So I need to believe me in that thing. So the first me to submit them, I just work at it. You understand? So now then finally submit them. You know, so Stefan, I will give it, be in charge of the chairman of the Oscars committee of Cameroon. So they get a committee, they may select the other film, they look at take into consideration. And then they finally decide to submit the Fisherman's Diary. I said, okay, but me, I don't believe say the film go far, it'll be worth it. So they finally now reach out to me, somebody send them the document they need them. So we'll do them, I will give it back and forth online, do them, they submit them. And then the pre-selection list can come out. It first will be like a short list, they come out, the film was there, and then the pre-selection now, because they have to shortlist the film, and then go through the quality control requirements of Oscars. If you meet the quality control requirement, then so they pre-select them. And then the selection now at the top 15. When you come out from, I think it was 90 something to the top 15. At the top 15 are the enter nominations. So we make it to the top 15. So for me, I was not disappointed because from the onset, I mean, no say, yeah, I mean, don't say, no be that kind of film from day one. But it was a great step for Cameroon because like the second time a Cameroon film the regional level. You know, the first one around 1980 or 1982, something like that. So 40 something years later, for we to get another film, it's poor, but it's not bad. It's a step in the right direction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll take some short break and then we'll come back. We'll continue to talk about the Fisherman's Diary with Quintus. Hi, better people. I bring you guys good news. So, if you're in the USA, Canada, Ireland, France, or Spain, you can actually send money to the MTN mobile money account or Orange mobile money account of your recipient in Cameroon for free. What do you have to do? Just download the SendWave app. You can download the SendWave app on Google Play or on App Store and fill in your details, and that's it. Just because you're a better person, you actually get the chance to have $10 for free. When you're inputting your details, just use our promo code BETTERTHINGS and your recipient in Cameroon is going to get $10 for free. So that's it. Download the SendWave app today and send money to your loved ones in Cameroon for free. Alright, so Fisherman's Diary being the first Cameroonian film, forget Netflix, forget like
Netflix worldwide distribution
deal with Netflix. So how it happened?
I mean, I'll talk about this show for the first time. You know, so Netflix, you buy film from individuals. Netflix, you buy film from aggregators. So an individual, never go sell film for Netflix, an individual film producer or filmmaker. So you go for 5 aggregators. So Fisherman's Diary, I get 3. I get an American aggregator, I get a South African aggregator, and I get Film One from Nigeria. Now, when they submit your film, that way they submit Fisherman's Diary for Netflix. Netflix acquire the film. The one sign contract and discovers that 3 aggregators and they involve. So they reach out, all the 3 aggregators, they reach out to them, or they reach out to me, they say I will choose one. Now, my biggest problem, being I say I need one me Cameroon film appear as Nollywood. I need one appear in the Nollywood category because we are an industry on our own.
Yeah.
If one get any tag, maybe be African movies on Netflix, not Nollywood. So that was my biggest dilemma. So the American distribution company, the percentage they asked me be high. The percentage, because they get percentage they cut off from money and Netflix gap. The South African company, they average. And then Film One will be the lowest. You understand? But I don't want to follow money in terms of the lower percentage of Film One. But my concern being I say me Cameroon get all representation. If we even get Cameroon movies on Netflix, it will better. But at that time, they change the Nollywood movies. It used to be like Nollywood movies for Netflix, they change to African movies. So I discovered, so okay, at the end of the day, if I work with Film One, you know, I be under Nollywood. So now I choose Film One, you know, and then they ask for a document, I sign them, me showing that then they represent me, maybe the other 2 people that they represent, then I sign up for them. And then Fisherman's Diary begin for come up for Netflix on 1st of March. I signed a contract for September 2020. But I'm here with the delay because I want an appropriate marketing plan before it hit Netflix. And then I need to Cameroon to tell me they want me the film come out with the haters. And I just feel like it will be better my day on the ground before the film they come out. So I will do media tour and galvanize people. But that way I write the meeting change and send out end of August, end of April. They write me back them say April 4th, Easter.
Yeah.
So it was like a family film, an educative film. It will find me come out on the 4th of April when a family that they were all man in the house. So that's what happened. Then give me a phone at 12 and they will shoot me and send out end of April and that. But the original date been April March 1st when I'm here changing.
Okay, interesting. So yeah, we don't talk about all this big thing the way the movie do. We'll talk about budget. We don't say hotel we rated billion. They just give you idea because at the end of the day, na business and people that will want enter inside the industry when they know, wait see Where did you really come up from there?
Well,
in terms of how much you spend and how much you get back.
Now, big subject is on me. But for contractual purposes, right? I don't be allowed to talk about the amount of money we Netflix buy my film. Honestly, it be disheartening. Because those figures should be transparent. Right. But I understand, because I'm dealing with an aggregator that is dealing with Netflix, so I don't know what happened between the two of them. Mm-hmm. I know what happened between two of us here. So we understand that. Now, but the thing I say, Fisherman that make a lot of money.
7, 6.
He make a lot of Fisherman that honestly Fisherman that made a lot of money.
So the money you spend, I get 10 times.
I spend this girl smart. Yeah, I mean Fisherman that we shoot about 33 million.
You mean that?
Yes.
Wow.
Costed 33 million from production to post-production. Wow. Plus marketing. Wow. But trust me, we'll make a lot of money. I don't really give you figures.
That's good.
Yeah.
When they work so they encourage you to do more.
Yeah, and remember last year we make a statement, say Cameroonian filmmakers who drive Benzes, Ferraris, be mansion them. Then people went gather on me on social media, but trust me, it's happening. It's happening.
It's happening.
Yes.
Yes, so okay, so there we from Fisherman's Diary, you don't get a lot of endorsement deals there. Mm-hmm. I'll be like one of the filmmakers that for Cameroon forget that kind of major endorsement deal there. You see. So, tell me why you feel say branding they don't come affiliate with you because of what you don't do with Fisherman's Diary.
Yeah, hard work. And thanks to people like you. Remember, say from day one, you the first block for Cameroon I work with, from day one. And for me, a lot of people need to understand there is show and there's business. And to get the business part of show, you need to get a strategy, mm-hmm. You need to get a plan, you need to get, because if you shoot a very, very good film, but if you don't put it out there, no man knows you're going to shoot good film. Yeah. So you need to get a marketing plan. And I want to know you in particular, you'll be doing for me from day one. And other blogs them as well. And it was because first of all the product was good. Yeah. Secondly, we did a very, very amazing marketing for the film.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so we'll talk about Cameroon film industry. And mm-hmm. You as person who is a Cameroon film industry, with everything you achieve, how you feel say your colleagues they with you? Of course, the good number of we appreciate what you don't do like for the culture. We'll be glad say you don't put you on that level and it's free. We always complain about not being able to watch Cameroonian movies or other kinds of things. So the class will get, you don't put it for some certain platform, you don't put it for some level, talk for some kind of place and that. Right. So, but then, of course, among your colleagues, then you don't get a lot of friction. Don't do it a couple of times.
Plenty.
See, you don't talk about it. Just you keep to say they were high, because you can do one film, Yeah. So tell about your relationship with your colleagues.
The honest truth I say. They don't finally realize this with me. I have a very thick skin. Mm-hmm. None of us know they tell me they affect me. Yeah. And at this instant, they strive off those energies. Mm-hmm. No, honestly, I'll be that kind of person who instead when you try to name me, I'll prove a point for you. Mm-hmm. So the more you try to name me, the more you elevate me for growth. And a lot of my colleagues don't discover that. But I don't get a problem with anybody for industry. And I just say, me personally, I come in and do things differently. Mm-hmm. Because things don't be done a particular way. I never walk. You never walk. So I come in with a different energy. Mm-hmm. They do things from my own lane by myself. And in that process, I match at the step of some period I told them. Mm-hmm. But I need to get on the other path for take and I will take that road. Mm-hmm. So I will overcome all those challenges and go to the end. So I don't step on some people that I thought was actually, but it was not intentional. Be like by nature, I'll be a very humble person. Mm-hmm. But the image we portrayed about me, that's I'll be very proud. Yeah. But I know you need to affect me. Yeah. But
you don't think say it sooner because maybe of the kind post we make on social media. Because you make a couple of posts and you try to talk something, or from your perspective, you want to share with
Honestly, it's a person where I need favor to tell the truth. Okay. If you make me vex now, I will tell you with your face. Mm-hmm. I need gossip. I need talk behind. I need to go sit down for beer parlor. There's 2 o'clock do me. I don't like. I know. I face you. Mm-hmm. And as I tell you, it don't finish.
Yeah.
And I hope you know do it again. You understand? So I be very blunt, and a lot of Cameroonians let me pamper them.
Yeah.
And me, I need pamper me anybody. You understand? I tell you the way it did. If I watch your film, I don't like them. Just like I watch my own, I tell you be qualified to be Oscars.
No.
I would tell you the film with the main body film not fine.
And plus, if you are so vexed,
It vex. I be blunt, you know. So I mean, the way people look at me, it don't really matter. You know, what to matter with me? I'm a close cycle.
Exactly.
The team, when me I get them, who believe in me, why I work with them, and they don't be amazing. You know, every endorsement you don't sign and that, they don't be behind all of that. Maybe social media.
Yeah.
We work to have a ground, maybe social media. So yeah, but I'm a big supporter of Cameroon entertainment. You know, I love anything 237, and I support them, you know, any way I can.
Yeah.
I don't be proud of anybody.
Okay. So, I mean, before we round up, talk about film and the movie industry, I want to maybe like any person who meet you now and the person thinks, okay, this way Quintus do, you know, you don't inspire me, I look like role model for inside the team, I want to enter inside film. Which advice you get up?
Film na na jungle. You know, na jungle, to be honest. If you feel say you will enter industry, you just make it so it's a lie. You know, we a lot of potholes in the industry where you need to overcome them. But now the way to will make you different from another person. Now how much you believe in yourself, how much you believe in your talent.
Yeah.
Because they'll knock you down plenty of times. You know, stand up, dust off, keep going. You know, because for life, there's no straight line to success. You know, you need bumps. You know, you need potholes. Jump over them, navigate through them, and you make it. But most importantly, believe in yourself. Constantly reinvent yourself. Start English. Constantly, you know, try to improve your talent all time. You know, and work extremely hard. Never get comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, because me personally, I don't shoot Fisherman that I feel like I never shoot film. You know, for me, it's maybe say I still get plenty work there for them. You know, Fisherman's Diary, for me, no be that film yet. You know, even if we get a film until we get to the Oscar stage, collect award, then we'll feel, even after that, you don't still get comfortable, but we'll feel proud at that moment. So, coming with determination, with hope and focus, work extremely hard, you will make it.
I'll be like, now, I get one more. Do you want to have a personal question? After I watched Fisherman's Diary, that way, it came on those stage. I mean, like years later, that way, after I don't go for school, it talks from Mentrum Falls. From Mentrum Beach. Which beach they mention?
No.
Why would I use Mentrum? Why not from Easy now?
So why not? Why I don't use Bayangi talk? Hold on. Which dialect would you use instead of film?
Dialect, no, they're not pidgin.
No. We have people talk on the talk. No, we talk on the talk. But I feel we talk on the talk. Hold on. No, it's a point. I'll answer your question. We use womb talk.
Yes.
Inside of film. So the setting of the film is setting. Location of the film, I can choose to shoot in America and call it Cameroon.
Not true.
You understand? So the fact we choose for there.
Okay, because when I use that one.
Now call the talk for the film, yes, we attribute and so in terms of that. But it don't mean that so they take anything away from Limbe.
Alright, so I've watched your claim. Because I am meant to beach. I say again. Some beach they mention.
But personally, if I don't really that film, that film will end after I win that competition.
No.
Yes. Yeah. My biggest critic that Fisherman's Diary.
The most critic that could have been.
Yeah, my biggest critic that Fisherman's Diary.
Why they show that part?
Yeah, it never been necessary. Yeah. And honestly, Netflix don't request for a part 2 for the film.
Yeah,
but
you think,
no, I don't want to do them because we don't give away the story the way it go end.
Yeah.
We mention as a teacher baby die, all that thing. We don't take away the suspense. We will end the film after we win that competition. Then come back. Imagine, say part 2 we start with as he come back for that competition. He come into a bar. He come and carry the community through community. All beginning the hard at the shout. He can see bar.
That don't get closure.
Exactly. So imagine say after that competition you come back our house. Then as he stand with pie front. If pie first one, I know we tell him we don't go for that school again. Let me say, even after that success, the partners accept them.
Yeah.
The drama will go on.
Yeah.
You know, so right now I just feel like it's weak.
Because I feel say bad get for shame, like okay, babe. See what we do. So sometimes I don't for do.
You know, so there would have been many ways to tell the story, but I don't tell them say no. That will weaken the Fisherman's diary strength. I'm going to work on the next film.
Okay, so tell me about your next film will work on.
Yeah, it's the next film is scare me because I feel like. No, I know good details. I didn't say what I juice. But not very physical film. Physical, no necessarily mean fighting. Yeah. Yes.
I don't broke your foot.
I don't spring in my hand.
Hey.
Just doing training. You know, but I'll be alright. Part of method acting.
Alright, so we don't talk about your professional, your career, I love team there. We don't talk about how you're a businessman. How for family? Because I mean, for me, for being this acting, for also what you do, because besides film, you do other things too. Mm-hmm. So for mix all the them and then you get family, how it do for you? Because some people they don't know how to join them, so some people they don't know how to keep. Because you actually get picking, you also be married man. So how you did do for mix for balance between your work?
Now till I married man. Married when? You know I told my wedding before.
I stopped you.
Okay, social media. No, I mean, I follow a person me I get picking, Vanessa. I follow for 8 years. You know,
is it not married?
No, follow for 8 years. You know, and I be actually pay bride price.
You're not married that?
No, hold on now.
Sorry.
So I actually pay bride price, but a lot of things. Our wide wedding will be 2019. Funny enough, Cameroon. You know, but a lot of things will be fall apart. Well, if you get into the details, so we separate for 2019 until today. It's been over 2 years. We're living together. But we have an amazing daughter. We know my life. We mean the world to me. So the focus now that we raise that picking. We become the best version of us. Mm-hmm. So I'll be single, but I'm not searching.
You mean that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone knows to a shot there.
Any man can close me now, I'll break your heart.
So you know what I said?
I'll be ready. Yeah. After that experience, I know be ready.
You drive me can make a lesson. I had a book and
No. 8 years, maybe 8 days.
Not true.
8 years with somebody, maybe 8 days. I'm tell you we day 20. Now day 28. No, if day 19. Now you can be 29, so we should have 8 years, and it was amazing 8 years, me told me we basically only be there into film that much. But a lot of things that happen, we break up. But today I feel like we need to focus on this my picking. Yeah.
Okay. So you'll be eligible bachelor. When is
No, I don't be eligible. I'll be bachelor when I be eligible. I don't be ready for any commitment right now.
Okay. But, makes sense. It's when my picking no way to want them.
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah.
All right, though. So besides movies, you get record level too, so you don't enter music too. So I mean, tell me about that part of your business.
I don't get this record level for 4 years, but I don't ever sign any artist. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because for me, anything I do, I'm very spiritual. It means I will connect with you and feel it, and then when I want to do, I do all my heart. Mm-hmm. So I will find artists for sign up. Mm-hmm. I talk to a lot of artists in Cameroon, but each time we get me to really talk, something will be missing. Mm-hmm. So then 2019, when I came Cameroon, I go visit Daphne, and then Remy, that time even at Jaim, we walk in, we go to follow Daphne's small sister, Dodo, Anuela. So time we walk into the house where Daphne be where I go visit her, I see, but I don't know the sing. That's the first time I meet up Remy. And then the second time I come out, travel, I go by. The second time I come by, he told me I was on lounge. He said, "Grandfriend, since I need a number." I said, "Okay, what's up?" He said, "Get." He sing. I said, "You sing?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay." He said, "We sing a song." Listen, as soon as I hear a song, then I decided to sign him. He be super, super talented. He work. He get more than 200 songs. Then.
Yeah.
For me, I'm the most hardworking artist in the industry. I don't release only 2 of the tracks. So you get a lot of songs, and for me, it's the next big thing in the industry.
Okay, so for that side, so It's a lot will come up
A lot.
from the music side.
A lot.
So any other part do you enter fashion?
No,
No.
no. I mean, I'm more into business. You know, real estate and all those good stuffs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So Quintus, thank you plenty for the time we will spend our
Thank you. Thank you.
Get some small gifts for you.
Thank you.
Everybody can better for me going to
Thank you very much. What's the inside? Open up. Open up. Oh,
yes.
time no day. Time no day. Work day. Plenty work day. Thank you. Appreciate. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, so before you go last thing, tell me like your better pineapple. Like from particular talk way I mean like the force for your life when you want to think about something, you just remember that talk and then
For pidgin, I'll talk and have a pidgin. I think as small. Torpoh for pidgin.
pineapple, control pineapple way.
Picking way say, "Imami no sleep. Eat you no go,
Sleep.
you no go sleep." Pineapple makes sense.
How does pineapple affect your life?
It don't affect my life anyway. But as I don't think any pineapple as well. One.
Alright, kids, thank you plenty for the time we don't spend our week.
Thank
And
you.
also we'll host you next time in a better talk.
Thank you. Appreciate. Thank you.
Alright, bye.